Okay,
that's how.
I have a very curious question.
Yeah.
How did these guys reach out to you? Like, what was the journey? How did they, like, did they text you and be like, hey, you know what? We feel like you're one of those. We want you to have.
So
like,
it
what was
started with a mail that
Okay.
came in, and after that, I think the conversation started. So, I mean, with me at least, it was we refused a couple of times, and then eventually he connected with Varun. And he talked to him, and then he was like, we have to do this. Let's make it work. And then he was the one who said, "Ki chalo karte hain." I was actually taking it very slow. I decided that now I'm pregnant. I need to physically take care of myself. So I'm going to be a little away from PR stuff and just focus on work. So that is what was going on in my mind. But yeah, that's how it started.
I think what she's holding back to, that apart from, of course, the fact that she was pregnant and she was worried that, in 6th, 7th month traveling in such schedule, and does she need to do that? And the second thing was, she was like, boss, ye itna paisa aisa kaise udhar dal denge? You were talking about like crores of rupees being invested, like right there in the spot. Koi due diligence nahi, kuch nahi karne ka hai. So that there was that middle class DNA,
Yeah.
which was at
That
work
never-
also. She's like, aisa paisa kharab ho jayega.
But due diligence to kuch to hota hoga na? Like,
No,
they,
it is more of like a post-term sheet
Yeah.
with due diligence, because what the offer that you have given stands, right? So if there is no major disconnect that comes through, then you're doing that deal basically. You've committed to it, and you've committed to it on national television. So like, I mean, don't screw it up.
So there have been deals where you really liked the product, you loved it, but when you went home, you were checking on Amazon, and then you were like, oh my god, the reviews are. What do you do now? But you can't then go back, right? Because the data that they shared was correct. Now the product doesn't have good rating. That's your problem.
oh.
So
shit.
stuff like that has also happened.
What do you do after that? I'm just thinking like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. I'm like,
The amount of promises I think that we've done on the show in terms of helping everybody take their brand forward, scale, and everything. That's what you do then. Invest time, put in time, tell them what to do.
You start by saying, hey,
Yeah.
you gotta fix the product, man. you see this 2.8 star, and you click on this. You read what people are saying, right? And let us work on a brief on how to get this going. But
how else was your experience in Shark Tank? Like, how was it? What was the
I
worst
enjoyed
part?
it.
I know like you guys are going to talk about all the good stuff. Talk about the worst part.
The worst part was the still shoots that they were doing, where you have to use your brain at all and just use your body to pose. So that was the worst part of it. But otherwise, very interesting show. I loved being there. I was there for a very short period of time. Of course, because of being pregnant, so I gave them only about, in total, I think 8 days. But
And how many episodes are there?
About 8 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But overall experience was very good.
It was fun.
It was fun.
You-
Especially the banter between the sharks once the picture leaves. And after that, we had a lot of fun backstage. Very good experience.
Did you guys also get cues in your ear and be like, okay, no,
Nothing.
like smile.
No, it was
you wanna
just
talk.
आपके सिर पे एक बाल खड़ा है उसको बिठा दीजिए आप अपनी legs को थोड़ा ऐसे इधर को घुमा दीजिए chair को ऐसे घुमा दीजिए. Those were the kind of
Okay.
that we
There were
were.
nothing like you Ghazal go take the lead and talk.
Nah, nothing.
Nothing. Because in the reality shows, that's what they do, na? Like they give you cues ki, why is everything so silent? Guys start talking, start fighting, do all of this. That didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Nothing. I think the show beautifully, brings to life personality of each of the sharks that are there.